So now a base hit by David Wright could win it. Cliff Floyd, who's already played hero once tonight, waiting to hit next. To deep left center field. Back goes Andrew, looking up. And it's a base hit to win the game. Beltran scores on the David Wright 400-foot fly ball. And a minute before midnight, the Mets pull it out in the bottom of the 14th inning. They came from behind 4 separate times to tie until David Wright delivers the winner in the bottom of the 14th inning. They scored a game-winning single for David Wright, and the Mets win it 8-7 in 14 to take the opener of the weekend series from the Braves. Willie Randolph hoping that the Mets can come through in their final turn at bat. They trailed by 4 runs before they ever came to bat tonight, and now David Wright will come to the plate with another 9th inning chance. 2 on and 2 out, last of the 9th. Mets 6, Yankees 6. LaDuca representing the winning run. A seat squirmer at Shea. 2-2 to Wright. Hit in the air to center field. Damon going back to the warning track. It's over his head and the Mets win it. David Wright with the walk-off hit in the bottom of the 9th off Mariano Rivera, and the Mets have taken game 1 from the Yankees 7-6. A tremendous win for the Mets tonight as Paul LaDuca races home with a winning run on David Wright's walk-off hit. Second walk-off hit for Wright this season, and the Mets win it 7-6. David's already had a couple of walk-off hits this year, looking for one more.
I gotta believe David will be locked in going to the opposite field.
The outfield stays shallow, winning run at third with 1 out. And it's hit to center field. That'll win the game. And that ball is on the warning track. David Wright with his 3rd walk-off hit of the season. And the Mets win it in the bottom of the 9th, 8-7. Oh, the Mets have been making a habit this year of doing it late.
Well, first ball, fastball. He wants the ball away. Where is it? Up and in. Not quite in. A lot of plate. And just good hitting by David Wright.
The only question was whether it would leave the ballpark. It did not. A walk-off base hit for Wright. The Mets scored 2 in the bottom of the 9th, and they keep intact their record this year of winning every home series opener. They're now 10-0 in series opening games here at Shea as they come from behind to win it in the bottom of the 9th inning. David is 1 for 3. Castro at second, Beltran at first, and nobody out. Slider hit to right, shallow. In comes Buck, diving, can't get it. Castro to third. The ball rolls free. Castro will score, and the Mets win it. Ramon Castro comes rumbling home with the winning run. A double for David Wright. The Mets have snapped their series of losing series as they've taken the first 2 from Oakland, winning it at the bottom of the 9th, 1-0. And you'd have to say that's a rookie mistake by Buck. He probably had no idea who was at second base. He had made a terrific defensive play earlier in the game to throw out Ricky Leday at home plate when he was playing left field. Here playing right field. David Wright knew he had the game-winning hit, and he jogged into second, and because he did, he'll get credit for a double.
Very good.
An unintentional walk to Castillo.
Third baseman.
And now Van Benscoten has no wiggle room. Now, all David needs is a fly ball to get that winning run home. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 11th. And David attacks the first pitch, hits it deep to right field. Nady looks up as that ball sails to the corner. A fair ball, and the Mets win it. David Wright with the walk-off hit as Endy Chavez scores in the bottom of the 11th, and the Mets win it 5-4. A frustrating night for David Wright ends the right way. The Mets' 3rd walk-off victory of the season, their 3rd straight victory overall, as they beat the Pirates 5-4 in 11.
Well, tough loss by the Pirates, who showed a lot of grit getting a run off both Duaner Sanchez and Billy Wagner, but first pitch swinging. David staying inside the ball, and of course Xavier Nady was playing so shallow, had to let that ball fall, and Endy Chavez, who started the inning on an 0-2 base hit up the middle. Endy with 3 hits, and the Mets win. Big gap in left center field.
And everybody playing very deep as Wright hits one deep to left field. Headley back near the wall. It's out of here! The Mets Mets win the ball game. David Wright with a 2-out, 2-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth, and the Mets win it 5-3. Big hitter, big spot, big hit.
Not a bad slider either from Heath Bell. That ball down. So strong is David Wright. And yeah, deserves that kind of reaction. On a day that could have broken their hearts, Mets' hearts are lifted by David Wright.
Home run number 21 for David Wright. A 3-hit afternoon for him. The Mets' first walk-off win since the 11th of June when Beltran hit a walk-off home run against the Diamondbacks, and a merry bunch of Mets. So the Mets have rallied from behind for the third time in this game, and now David Wright has driven in 3 runs tonight with a single and a 2-run homer. Will try and win it. 5-5 last of the ninth. Valdez-Bean the winning run at third with 2 out. And Wright bloops one, shallow right. On comes Pence, coming on. He can't get it, and the Mets win it. David Wright with a walk-off hit, and the Mets win it 6-5. In one of the best games we've seen all year long, the Mets yank it out of the bottom of the ninth with 2 off Jonathan Papelbon. David Wright with his 4th RBI of the night to win it.
Fastball in, good pitch. David just Texas leaguer. You'll take it.
So many great at-bats in this inning. Valdez-Bean knew right away. Pence had to respect the power of Wright. No chance to come in on this baseball.
The Mets were down to their final out. Valdez-Bean, Tejada kept it alive. Murphy tied it, and Wright wins it. And the Mets take 2 of 3 from the Phillies. They keep R.A. Dickey's winning streak intact. And David Wright, who's having an MVP caliber season, had an MVP caliber game. Wright trying to end this ball game right here. David Wright's last walk-off RBI came in 2012. So after the intentional walk to Granderson, Blazek's falling behind Wright 3-0. Nowhere to put him. He lines one to right center field. Base hit, and the Mets win the ball game. Campbell comes in with the winning run. David Wright, the walk-off hero, and the Mets win it 5-4. It has been an enormous struggle for the captain, but he provides the Mets with their first walk-off win of 2016.
And it is a 3-0 in a take situation. And I'm anxious to hear what Terry Collins in post-game has to say about this. Giving David a 3-0 hit sign with the bases loaded. I have not ever seen that, and David delivers.
There's a lot of unusual in that inning on both sides, but it works for the Mets. Campbell got the inning started with a base hit. He comes in with the winning run on David Wright's walk-off single, and the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series from Milwaukee.
And just one heck of a ball game.